hard rock music, more like music for my hard rock, because I have one, and maybe it will sound like how it looks. That'd be fun. Oh, look at that. It has the same color as the walls. That's pretty cool, I guess. I'll just put this on my desk and see what happens. I have no idea where this bit is going, but my fingers are kinda dirty now. Great. Great. 1 minute of footage for this. I don't know how I did this. Whatever. Hello everyone, Funky Blood here, and today I will be reacting to the legendary hard rock album known as Paranoid by the legendary Black Sabbath that I haven't heard before, and yeah, I just feel like it's finally time for me to hear it. Because I have heard their self-titled debut a few days ago, and I thought it was a good idea to make a video with me reacting to their sophomore album and one of the most celebrated hard rock records of all time. Because why not? Also, the weather is a bit windy today, so don't be surprised to hear some very loud noises coming from my window here. I don't want them to happen at all, but I don't control the weather, unfortunately. So, and I'm just gonna start reacting right now. But first, so the cover for this iconic album has a pretty iconic image with three soldiers running and melting into each other while having their shields and swords out. I don't think I've seen that anywhere else, so that's pretty cool. And they're doing it besides a tree and some plants, which is cool. Another thing to note is that I think this kinda looks like a cover for a pop album. Yeah, just the colors are so warm that they just look like a summer jam or something. I am excited even more looking at it to hear the music. So thumbs up for that. I like it. And we're going to start off with War Pigs, which I haven't heard, although it's like one of their biggest songs ever, which is pretty exciting. Let's go. Pretty noisy. That's cool. Damn. Holy shit. Damn. The instrumental here is quite exhilarating. I like it. I like it. The lyrics are anti-war, so that's good as well. Yeah, I can see why this is a classic. Goddamn. Goddamn.
Now in darkness, world stops turning. Satan laughing spreads his wings.
That was awesome. Yeah, nearly, basically everything was perfect about that track. The progression, the uh, performances, the singing, the lyrics, 10 out of 10. Amazing, 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 amazing. Yeah, I guess it's a bit cliche to say it, but it's perfect. It's great. I like it. Time for the second track, the title track, which has a music video for it. Uh, Under 3 minutes. Let's go. Nice. The vocal processing is so epic. It like mixing wise puts them in the forefront in a great way. The lyrics are good as well. Let's continue. Yeah, everything was perfect yet again. The lyrics are deeply personal, the instrumentation was incredible, and the performance is like a 10 out of 10 on its own. The vocal performance, I mean, yeah. And once again, I am going to give a 10 out of 10. I have no complaints here. Gonna add this to the funky stuff playlist, which is a playlist of singles I think are decent. They're good. They're great. So yeah, it goes there. 10 out of 10. Track number 3, Planet Caravan. Pretty low key track. Okay. Pretty hazy, I'd say. The bongos are pretty well played. Or drums? I don't know. Something. Yeah, that was much more low-key than the two previous tracks. Not as instant, that's for sure. The production complemented the lyrics in a pretty cool way by being pretty hazy, and the lyrics were about floating through space in the depth of night, so that's pretty neat, I'd say. I'm going to give this one uh, a 9 out of 10. I don't think it was as stunning as the previous ones, however, pretty great on its own. The next track is Iron Man. I haven't heard it at all, and apparently it's also one of the biggest songs from here, so let us commence forward. so mean. God dang. This is spectacular. Sounds pretty emo. Sounds pretty emo, huh? God damn. God damn. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the instrumentation was so grand and just heavy. It was top notch. I have no words. I have no complaints with it. The lyrics presented a metaphor for an outcast, I guess, in a creative way. And I'm going to give this one a 10 as well. Yeah. The next track is called Electric Funeral, which means I guess the song will be about how a funeral can make someone emotional or something. Or about nuclear holocaust. We'll see. We'll see. Cool riffs. Oh my god. God damn the riffs. Pretty stunning. Ah damn. Instrumentation here was huge. The lyrics were actually about nuclear war and not some bullshit I was trying to think about before. Pretty exhilarating as well. However, the electric funeral refrain in the bridge was a bit cheesy. It didn't really need to sound that way, in my opinion. Everything else about the track was epic and grand and all that, and I'm going to give this one a 9.5. I like it a lot, love it even, but I don't think that's a 10 out of 10. Next song is called Hand of Doom. Let's go. Pretty low key, okay.
What you gonna do? You know there's no return. Take your
God damn.
Your body's looking ill. To you, you're having a good time, baby, but that won't last. The needle
Hmm. Elevator music, okay, okay.
Push the needle. Now you're gonna die.
So the lyrics deal with being addicted and being sick from it uh, in a respectful way, I'd say. So I'm just gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I'd still recommend it. What? 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 Okay. Next track is called Rat Salad, and apparently it's only an instrumental. Yeah, that's just 2.5 minutes of really solid playing. Rat Salad gets an 8.5 from me. I don't think I would listen to it on its own. However, in the context of the project, it's a pretty solid track. Alright, time for the last track called Fairies Wear Boots. And it's 6 minutes. Let's go. Pretty catchy intro, I'd say.
Yeah, I looked through a window and surprised what I saw.
I wouldn't say it's too compact with its ideas, so it gets a bit redundant. However, I still like the instrumentation here. It had a psychedelic palette that I appreciate a lot coming back to it. The lyrics talk about fairies and boots and how Ozzy Osbourne saw them. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite in the track list at all. However, I would say it's pretty great at what it was doing. And I'm going to give Fairies Wear Boots a 9 out of 10. Pretty cool ending to this whole album, for sure. Paranoid as a whole does still hold up in various ways. The instrumentation, the vocals, the themes, the lyrical themes, the passion is all there. However, I wouldn't say every track is perfect. There are some perfect cuts here, don't get me wrong. The album is a bit front loaded too. After Electric Funeral, the quality doesn't really match what was before it. Like Hand of Doom, Rat Salad, and Fairies Wear Boots don't bring as much heat as Warpigs or Paranoid or Iron Man. So yeah. I don't wanna play the comparison game here. Every track here is great. End of story. All I can say beyond that is I enjoyed it and hopefully I will keep enjoying it in the future. To give it a score, I added up all the scores, then divided them by the amount of the scores, and what came out was 9.4. And it definitely sounded like how this rock looks like. A pretty colorful object with some layers deeper in it. Shut up! So, that's nice. And let me know if I should react to their other classic stuff or not. That is all. I'm Funky Blood. Video over.